It is also, there's a link or maybe a play over on Facebook also. Here's a few things we made today. Multicam clothes bags. The first padded war belt over 32 inches. I've done 30s and 32s. That fits all of us. This one, I think this is a 34. I gotta look and see which one I did. I've got math for 34, 36. Woodland padded night vision cases. Woodland Rallymans, those are all ours. Woodland 1 quarts. Woodland 500 IV pouches. More padded night vision cases. Multicam hydro carriers. Somebody had asked for those, or one of those. The last of those bifold tool carriers. Out here on the floor, 500 IV pouches. Those are run right now. Those will finish in the morning. Here is a second batch of Woodland 1 quarts. Multicam black 1 quarts finished up today. Subgun micro of some flavor here. Not sure what those are. I think those are also another batch of Woodland 1 quarts. I think we did like 40 some orders for those last night. So those are all cut in motion. A bunch of them shipped today also. Black medium clothes bags. This is the inside padding for those night vision cases. That's why those things come out so nice and stiff, because we do them as 2 separate pieces that lock inside, and they really give it the shape and they give it the padding on all 6 sides. Let's walk up front. Not sure what got taken up. Here's more Multicam black 1 quarts right here. There's some more of those padded belts. I knocked out a couple more of those. Knocked out all those Rallymans today. I think we've got 9, 10 sets of these. We're going to film some tomorrow with those. Here's a bunch of the promo Velcros for some of the stragglers. These are all ready to ship. They just need the free items in them. I think the free items are all right here. Here are blue trainers. Those things always come out super nice. What else do we have over here? Looks like the same as yesterday for the most part. There's some 1 quarts. All kinds of fupas got done. Black fupas, multicam fupas. Those are the standard size. We've got OD right there. I've got a bunch of XLs, and I've got some danglers over here. These are medium clothes bags if you want Coyote or Woodland. Now's your time. While you're ordering the Coyote medium, you should probably grab that large, because we have those also. I've got Coyote AKM4 micros that just finished up. I think those finished yesterday. Looks like there's 4 available now. Most of those are gone. I have a lot of options for left hand. Whenever we run stuff, we typically run 3 left hands, and then they just trickle out over the months. There's not a lot of you guys out there. And then split fronts, if you want 308, we've got some 308 stuff. M1 Grand lever gun chest rigs. Stacked micros, those are the most compact, smallest rig we make. Those do AKs and M4s. And all this other stuff. Anything you want to see, we can come back to it. Just shout it out. Speak in complete sentences. A lot of times you guys are going to say something, and I'm not going to see your comment for 15, 20 minutes sometimes. Not because I haven't looked. It's just how YouTube does it. So how is everybody tonight? What's going on? Switch over to live chat. Bang Bang, what's up? Terry, what's going on? Jake, Glenn Young, man, I haven't seen you in a minute. I'm glad you guys are home safe. Benjamin Brewer, what's up? Ronald Most, Dano, Gabriel, what's up? It's Gabriel from Texas, right on. Chase, what's going on? EP, what's up? David Hosfeld, Homestead Medical, Hamster, how are you? What's Crack-a-Lack-and Scott? Radio Made Easy. Had your shirt on all day in the live today. Had it on last night. I don't know if you saw that. You guys should check out Radio Made Easy. I don't know if he sells those shirts on the website, but he's got some very cool shirts. William, what's up? Is shit hit the fan even real, or are we truly locked in a proverbial simulation? Go slam your fucking penis in the door. See how that simulation feels for you. I think that's one of the stupidest fucking things I've ever heard. Not because you're saying it. I think that's just some do-nothings that come up with that bullshit as an excuse. I'm not going to do anything because we're just in a simulation. Yeah? Go knock up 5 different bitches. See how that child support works for you. Try that simulation. Saw your studio for the first time on the video you put out today. Pretty badass. Jake, I'm not even sure what that video is. I'll check it out. William, what's up? Showed up for the squeaky shoes and giraffes. Yep. One Quart Canteens, thanks for the link there. Rural 2C, what's going on? Daughter wore her Stay Free Radio Made Easy shirt today. Nice. I wore the Statue of Liberty one. I've got this on. We still have a couple of these. Man, these things sold out super fast. It looks like I've only got big boy sizes, maybe some smalls. We have a new one on the way. It says, I'm voting for the felon. And it's got, you know, it's got branding on the front and back. I don't know when we'll see those. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the following day. We've been keeping t-shirt guys super busy. Michael Hersey, you're drunk. We don't know what you're trying to say there, buddy. Guys, we do this video every night, right around 9 o'clock every night, every single day of the year for the most part. The conversation is driven by the comments that you leave, so we can talk about whatever you want. If you don't like the conversation, it's because you haven't input enough to change it. Simulated cats, yeah. If I don't eat them, they die. What am I saying? If I don't feed them, they die. If we eat them, they die. A coup is happening. Yeah, I think it is, man. Porn simulation would be bad. Michael Hersey, what's up? Flipping cats in the crate. Yeah, always. He's fucking dumb as can be. He'll sit in there and get his head in the corner and breathe, and then it'll be all sweaty. He'll be soaking wet. Look at this. Some fucking mongoloid left this mud all over in my gym. I literally sweep this. Every morning when I'm out here, I spot vacuum. And then I come through here and actually clean this shit. And some fucking asshole left this and didn't bother to get it up out of my floor. Do you think Trump will make it to the office? I don't know, man. He was supposed to be dead this time. I think they're going to be a lot more careful with him. Drives me nuts when not just people, but seemingly intelligent people will say some shit like it's all a show. Yeah. Yeah. Get your popcorn. Team building today for a team tomorrow, or in the moment. The world is getting fucking... Yeah, I mean, just do things that are going to make you better. And you gotta, yes, while we should have a group of people and we should rely on people, you should also be able to know that people come and go. You can't fucking rely. Even people that you really think you can rely on, they're not typically going to have a conversation when they make a decision that changes things in your life. Rely on you. Rely on your immediate family. Build something fucking good enough that people want to be part of what you're doing. What did you do with all the peppers? Just threw them away. We literally just fucking threw them away today. Asshole kids pulled all those peppers. They were sitting on the counter. I told Sky, anything in this kitchen that hasn't been used within a week, put it in the feed bin. I took them up and gave them to the chickens today, which is fine. The chickens will go through them. The birds will all eat them. They'll shit them out all over the property, and they'll grow peppers. They do every year. Same with tomatoes. I had a dude out here for a little while today start cleaning up in the work. Man, it looks, ooh, I'm right into this fucking spider web. I do not like spiders. See it crawling up right there? Ooh, it did not go flinging away either. But yeah, a few minutes, he started cleaning up. Good. This will change quickly. Spicy chicken. Do you have a lot of multicam stuff? I don't know what you're asking me. You mean product ready to go? Yeah, I have some product ready to go in multicam. We'll go up in a minute and look at it. ACU camo was complete budget disaster. Yeah. Diet, man. Diet. We were dyeing woodland camo with black RIT dye, and it looked like multicam black fucking 30 years ago. Don't do it in mom's washer. Yeah, snakes all day. I don't like spiders. Yeah, I'm a big reptile guy. Like I've had thousands of snakes. That's not just a thing that I randomly say. Like I had probably close to 1,000 snakes at one time, multiple times through my two full-time reptile guys. And typically, guys that do snake do scorpions and spiders because they're very easy to breed and they're easy money. Man, I hate fucking spiders. Not like it's not like I can't get them on me. Like I used to go in a bunch of tunnel systems and stuff under cities, and you would always be through webs and stuff and spiders. I just don't care for them. Are the M81 Rallyman built attached? No, these ones I built today are all ours. You don't see me do that very often, but all the shit that I built today, that's our stuff. If you want some, order them, or if you can't order them, just let me know. I'll walk up front right now. We have some Rallymans, I don't know, but those ones I built today are not built. Albino monocle cobra. Oh shit, on a wood floor. Have you had that experience? I've never messed. I messed with a cobra once. We had these mail lists, and we could just buy animals through the mail, and they would send them to us. And we had a cobra come in into a pet shop in San Diego, and we were chasing damn thing around like rabbit and hamster cages in the back room at a pet. And that's the only experience I've ever had with a cobra. I don't keep venomous animals. I've had a lot of rattlesnakes, but 30 years ago. I haven't kept any venomous animals in a long time. Venomous animals have venomous babies, and selling venomous animals is a problem. So the profit margin on that it doesn't ever work for me. These are Rallymans here with belt attach. All of these green and multicam, and these are all Rallymans here, belt attach, in black and multicam black, and these are all Rallymans with pistol mags in black. I think we did 60 of them last week, a batch of 60. They were gone super fast. Amanda, he is getting close. What are we doing? The hammer is coming out. I didn't mind snakes and spiders, but I don't want them in the house. Got it. I love Gabriel. He just needs to work harder. I thought Gabriel's a girl. Who are we talking about? I'm good at the cleanup game. I like one of those Chinese. I'm like one of those Chinese. But where are you at, Big Adventure? I've got a dude that's pretty good. I've got a couple dudes actually that are pretty good. And then I have some other guys that are just, they do their other job so well that we don't ever task them with that. They cost too much right now. And the new guys will too. They'll cost too much eventually too, once they have other tasks that we can't, pull them from. I've got more guys than I need right now, so we're literally looking for work for them to do. You need to corn to the rattlesnake roundup. Oh, come out to the rattlesnake roundup? Yeah, I'd like to see that sometime. His aquarium got knocked over by a dude that wasn't supposed to fuck with it, flinched after it struck, cleared a room. Yeah, that's the thing with cobras, man. Most venomous animals, the envenomation involves alcohol, or you just get a little too complacent. I had rooms inside of rooms that were locked up for bigger animals, but not venomous animals. And you see a lot of guys that are breeding hots. That's what they call venomous animals. They're breeding hots, or they keep hots, and they'll keep them like in hospitals. They'll have old hospitals. So each room will have a different set of animals in there, and there'll be doors with containment and stuff, almost like a sally port kind of. But it's always, when you get bit, it's almost never when you're in there by yourself doing your tasks. It's when you have somebody in there and you are distracted. But when I got bit by a rattlesnake, I was distracted by somebody else. That's when it happened. Andrew Brown, where would you go? What are we talking about? Ecuador? 500,000 dinner, that's it. What are we talking, Justin S? There's a lot of conversations. I'm taking it here. Mike Smith, it will go out when it's made. Where are we at? I placed an order back in February for a covert. Hey, Amanda, go ahead and refund Mike Smith for him. Let him have his money back. His aquarium got knocked over. I'm just Christians, forgive, we should I'm just Christian, forgive, we should forgive Trump. What do we need to forgive Trump for? I had a couple hot dog pouches, so placed 2 orders, trying stand up pouch and flat pack. Man, they're good. The flat pack's super cool. We've got the 4-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch, or 3-inch, 4-inch, and 6-inch. I don't know which sizes. They're just great, man, for keeping cords, cables, different adapters, you know, just tools inside. And then the stand-up pouch is cool for if you have like a bunch of different fasteners or brass or different calibers of ammunition, and you could just grab 4 or 5 of them, zip them up, and easily see what's inside them as you open them. Day 1, 75 hard. Oh, good for you, man. Legs are super sore, and day 5 of being sober. That's fucking why are your legs sore, man? When you start working out, especially, you have to go fucking insane. The goal is not to wear yourself out, obtain an injury, or be so discomfortable, right? You will get there. You don't have to go in and do 100 push-ups, you know? Just get a 45-minute workout twice a day, whatever that workout is. Flat packs, great for battery packs and cables. Yeah, I like to use them for all my electronics and stuff. Do you have a Hilo lanyard? No, we don't. We don't. Most people that ask for it don't need it. If you have to, like, it's like, what's your stuff rated for? We have plenty of guys using our shit that would require a rating, but dudes just say that shit. They don't know what it's fucking rated for. We took our belts, our webbing, and our hardware to Martin Marietta, and they did pull testing, they did shear testing, they did a bunch of different stuff on like rocket testing equipment. Martin Marietta in San Diego. Crap, I have missed too many lives getting my order in for canteen pouch to go on my NSW. You're gonna love them. You're gonna love them. I mid-stepped, missed a Rinkhals Cobra in South Africa. I'm taking you say in South Africa. They let me know they are there. The adders don't. Got it. We aren't becoming Olympians in 2 months is a process. I don't know what we're talking about. I've seen John's belts in the old days, truck versus truck. Yeah, we did that again. What you guys might not be on your radar, we pulled the deuce and a half around. We did that back in San Diego in 2000, right? Humvee and deuce and a half with Humvee, pulled it uphill. And then we did it again out at the range with Sean Rummener's Excursion and my F-250. And those were brand new tires. I didn't have 100 miles on those tires. And we had it in 4-low. Both trucks were chirping. They were bouncing off the ground going, and they grooved the shit out of my brand new tires as soon as it got down to like the bedrock. But we picked up an M60 main battle tank with a crane at the National Guard Armory in Nashville. They're the big repair depot where they get all the armor and hardware and stuff. And they picked up the whole front end of a tank all the way up, teetered it up on its, like the back part of its tracks with a crane. And what did they link it together with? My rigger's belt. That's what they used. There's video of it. On the Cordura question, I know you've probably covered it previously, but what's your take on cost versus quality? You don't need anything in 1,000. We used 1,000 forever because it's all that was there. When 500 weighs 30% less, 500 has 70% of the strength. I think that's the number. You can find the numbers. If you're asking the question, you probably know better than I do. We've never seen it wear out. And for anything that's printed with a pattern, the 500 looks way better. It's higher definition. The 1,000 is more granular. And when you're talking 500, 1,000, it's the size of the yarn that the fabric is woven with. That's the gray good. You get a gray color material, and that's when they print the stuff and put the pattern on it. Michael Sparks, what's up, man? Low intensity, lower repetition. Do it sporadically all day. If you can, only do 20 push-ups. Do 10 of them 20 times throughout. Yeah, you'll get them, man. You'll get them if you do it that way. Weft and weave. See, told you knew more than I do. Got it, John. Thanks, man. Agreed, and seems easier. Yeah, it's less wear and tear. But even when 500 came out, we didn't use it for 10 years almost. For like we went 20 years using 1,000. I still have 1,000 in in the stacks. We still use 1,000. There's times when we order 500, they don't have it, so we take 1,000. Are you going to set your NSW up with medical also, or just ammo? Did you see the JIC? J-I-C-K? I don't know what that is. Can you recommend any company? No, no idea, man. If you need a helo, what are you doing that you need a helo lanyard? If you need a helo lanyard, I am sure that somebody is recommending something to you already for that. Like if you got a boy that's got a helicopter, you're about to take helicopter class, or you're about to do helicopter operations, I am sure somebody there will tell you what lanyard. And chances are they're going to have your lanyard. They're not even going to let you use your lanyard. Not being an infomercial, but SOE gets it done. Most aren't going to put it through the paces. And we've just been around a lot, man. We have a lot of guys that have used our stuff over like decades. There you go. Bang Bang's got some helo lanyards. Yeah, I'd ask the pilot, man. I'm sure they're going to have something for you. CMC probably. Yates probably has something. I'd be surprised if Blue Water doesn't. All your rescue and assault type companies, Steep Angle Rescue, they're going to have all that shit. And then what's the pilot going to require, right? Is he going to require you to clip in with a full body harness to a single point, or is he going to be good with you just clipping into a sit harness, or is he going to be cool with you hooking into a rigger's belt? It all depends who you're flying with. Back from last night to say I checked my elastic shotgun bandoliers and the elastic was toast. That dump pouch, what are you recommending instead? The elastic is toast on what? On our shotgun cards? Spent mag pouch, standard spent mag, or roll up dump pouch for a lot of shells, but you're not going to have them indexed left or right. You're going to have to index them as you bring them out. CMC as well as Yates. Pilot makes the call how to rig with the crew chief. Yeah, and we just say that because we have a friend that runs a helo operations class. Don Edwards, Green Line Tactical. They have a little bird. They have 2 A-stars. They've got a lot of birds, and their little bird is set up just like the fucking Rangers. It's got the fucking planks on the side. You can put 2 shooters on each side. Like that's what they're doing. Depends on the pitch of the roof. I never had issues with any Velcro from SOE, talking 15 years. Yeah, Uncle Mike's lanyards for sloped roofs. Regularly wear, always wear while at work a rigger's belt for all the reasons, including hoisting, connecting, or rescue work, because you never know. Guys, I've rappelled on all kinds of belts that were not a rigger's belt. We rappelled for years on shit that we never should have fucking, used. We just didn't know as kids. We didn't have it. It wasn't on our radar. We were rappelling off all kinds of shit. Scully Bear hitting the target lately. I only watch CNN, but y'all seem to be knowing the truth. Well, I mean, we watch. I send a lot of stuff to Bear. I listen to content all day. I send stuff to Bear. I send stuff to a few other friends that have channels. Scully and I talk about it. So, I mean, we're all busy. We all send each other different stuff. And then I've got all you guys. You guys send me content all day long. And much of it, probably 50% of that shit I haven't even heard of when I'm listening to it. I get up in the morning and I've got 100 DMs and PMs at 4:30 in the morning. And, you know, Monday, Tuesday, I'm really consuming content so that I know what we're going to talk about on Wednesday, tomorrow. And then tomorrow morning, I'm consuming content really quick to make sure none of the information we're about to say has changed. A-Star is my nickname in high school. That's not what I called you. Did the CrowdStrike update outage affect your area? It did not. We had some customers saying they couldn't get out of the banks. They have some glitches there. It didn't affect anything directly in the show. Trump said all those DNC were given to CrowdStrike. You guys remember that? If you look at Trump talking, that CrowdStrike name came up years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. I have rappelled on a Swiss seat and have way more confidence in any of my SOE gear. Yeah, but you guys should all have a Swiss seat. Like, if you don't know what, you guys should all carry some tubular with you. You can buy tubular webbing. You can buy it on Amazon. You can buy it from any reputable pro shop or climbing equipment. It's what we use for making our slings. This is all tubular. That's tubular. All of this is tubular. Even that 1/2 inch. It comes on, 100-foot rolls, 100-foot, 100-yard. 100-yard rolls. You guys should all have chunks of this. You should keep it in your truck to pull with if you have to. Not like snatch, but to, pull. You should have it to lash shit down with. You should have it as extenders for your tie downs. You should have it to make seats. You should have it to make rescue pulls for pulling guys. Man, tubular is indispensable. You should all have malice clips. You should have riggers tape. You should have heavy duty zip ties. You should have tubular nylon. You should have 550 cord. Every person should have all of that stuff. And you should almost have it with you at all times. I need to get a Swift seat. Jesus Christ, that was 1992 for me. Bob Lester, what's up? 44 beats, 357. Tubular is like duct tape, yep. Had a Blackhawk safety lanyard, was about 10 inches long. Only used it to secure myself when working in some dangerous spots like a 25 concrete form that got turned once a day. Yep. You should do an EDC video. Yellowstone Biscuit Basin Geyser explode. Man, that looked nasty too, man. It looked like fucking oil was coming out of that thing. So from that video, I take it that's not a common occurrence. That was not on their radar when they were stepping out across those little wooden planks. That's not something that happens on a normal day. Definitely have some ropes on y'all and know the Swiss seat and have carabiners. Yep. Know how to use it, make a Prusik knot. BMV was down for a few days here. What is that, like vehicle place or something? Like DMV? I blame the sun. I have 2 of the 20,000 recovery ropes made out of that. That was expired, yep. Man, I have a bunch of blue water assault lines that just out. I also have blue water assault lines that we just fried from pulling trucks and shit with. I also have blue water assault lines that 2 lines didn't move fast, so we would fucking rappel and slack jump with a single line, and those ropes are stiff as fuck too. I thought CrowdStrike was some Democrat-run shady operation. Well, it probably is. My M18 vacuum bit the dust. I have one that's down too. I have 3 other that are great. I suspect if you send it back, they'll warranty it, but I don't ever send shit back. Heard the hydraulic fluid sprayed onto a lot of super secret cars and it jacked up the windshield. Talk about a bad day. Yeah, tubular is easy to carry, man, and you can just zip tie it and keep it in flat packs. You can also, braid it into a little chain. zip ties, man, Uline has some zip ties that are so badass. Like it takes two hands to fucking zip tie those motherfuckers. They are so rigid. They're really good. And then also, if it's not on your radar, there's some zip ties that have a tab, so you can take them off without prying the tab. It has a lever, so you can take them on and off. They have those on Amazon. Those are pretty good for securing things that you want to be able to get in and out of. Where do you buy tubular? You can get it on Amazon. It is in about 30 pieces now. What are we talking about? Oh, your M18 vacuum. So did you get it to work? Or you're in the process of getting it to work? Or you just slammed it on the... Slamming it on the ground sometimes makes things start working. Roll of engineer wire wrapped in duct tape, center hole cut out. Easy pull off wire through the center. Terrible at returning. Yeah, I don't ever return anything, man. Bob Lester, there's Bob Laser, or Bob Lazar maybe, outside Toledo. Tiffany Blue Tubular. I don't know if I've ever seen Tiff Blue Tubular. I would look at Blue Water. A lot of the Blue Water Tubular has a weird braided, a woven color mark down the middle of it, though. A lot of the Blue Water stuff is kind of weird. It's not weird. It's not solid color. It's got England. You could check them out. New England makes rope. New England ropes. They'll probably have tubular also. Blue Water makes ropes. They'll have tubular. Heard John talking about the reusable zippies. I need to invest. They're good, man. I heard Spearco talking about them. That's why I had bought some. 30-foot loop of tubular is worth its weight in gold and will pack back pocket of SOE chest rig. Yep. They do on cargo straps so you can face it. You can also put your rope through tubular as an edge guard if you're coming off of over something sharp. I use tubular nylon just to extend my tie downs if I need to, or to girth hitch around something that has an edge that I want more capture on my tie downs. AJ, what's up, man? How are you? Flexi cuffs or heavy duty zip ties can work either way. Always have some in your kit or vehicle. In your short, Whitney, it shows up in your short. We make a ton of shorts from our long form content, and you watch it and interact with it. So when we're live, it just pushes our live into your short. You just don't realize that you've watched and interacted with some of our stuff. Always give it advice your father should give you. Reusable zippies get longer than you think. Get some for the chicken fence, and they are barely long enough. Yeah, get the longer ones. And the cheap stuff doesn't last as long in the sun either. But I'm telling you, man, these Uline zip ties, man, they're badass. You cannot zip tie. Well, Bob probably can, but I can't zip tie that thing with one hand. These right here. I bought, ooh, that end's open apparently. That 7743, the 18-inch jumbos, black UV. Amanda, can you come out here and pick all these up? Always too short, not like a Reaper. Sorry, didn't mean to get off on rope stuff with the Swiss seat. Man, you probably know more about climbing shit than I do. I'm sure you've been to more steep angle rescue stuff than I've seen. I'm naked, covered in soap. Yeah, come on out. Just get the zip ties off the floor for me. Maybe dry your feet so you don't slip around. They fucking reflex of mine fits perfectly in the wife's shield non-holster. Maybe multicam butt packs. I don't know. Amanda for president after she picks up the zip tie. She don't want to be president. Butt packs. Nope, none in multicam, but that doesn't mean they're not coming. I feel like we have some open orders for them. I've got Woodland, OD black, and multicam black. Who invented zip ties? Yeah. Got the Radio Made Easy set. I had their shirt on all day, just took it off. I really like that Statue of Liberty one. Bought a new truck recently. Need to make up equipment kit like you rattled off a few minutes ago. Is there an SOE back of the seat organizer? No, we don't make one anymore. I really don't like the back of the seat organizers. I have them on all my shit. What I find is when your shit's attached to the back of the seat, it's just fucking sitting there. I would rather have multiple things in the bags. I have back of the seat organizers. There's a Rego one sitting right here. I've got the Gray Mans on the back of the 4Runner seats. I'm not telling you don't get them, but you're going to take that shit out of there. It's going to sit in the back floor. I like just having individual bags where I can grab the modules that I need. Do you guys do anything in M81 Woodland? Yeah, I just showed a bunch of it. There's butt packs, flat packs, vehicle med bag, lever gun chest rig, stacked micro rigs, FUPA XLs, day packs, tool bags. Should I keep going? You got enough there, or you want some more? Bifold tool carrier that comes with the 3 internal pockets that rip out. I've got padded night vision cases on the cut table, on the clean table right now. Padded hearing protection cases. I'm sure I've got a lot more stuff too. New 1-quart canteen pouches. Prefer Woodland, doesn't make you look like a Fed. Everything I'm building right now for all of our shit is Woodland. There's a promo bag from last week. Zip tie was Thomas Jones, an electrical engineer, New Jersey. Zip tie, 1958. How does vehicle med bag attach? It doesn't attach. It sits in your vehicle. If it's attached, how are you going to get it out? You could wrap it around your headrest. I've seen guys do it. It's got 2 loops where you can put carabiners or tubular nylon to affix it to things or attach it to things. But again, how are you going to get it out when you really need it? Padded belt. Padded night vision cases. The liners aren't inside them yet. 500 IV pouches. That'll hold a shitload of mags. That'll hold a 500 IV with your starter. It holds your bags. Hold a shitload of 5.56 on stripper clips. If you wore Woodland, I bet your back hurts now. I'll bet you most people don't even get that, Jason. In case of emergency, break glass. I would just take Dr. Steve with us for in case of emergency. We'll just keep him in a bag. We'll let his head out. Tim, what's up, man? Chris Watkins, what's going on? If you got Chris Watkins with you, you don't need medical gear. He'll just like tie a sock around your wound, hold the blood in. Love the boot bags. So many uses. I have 3 different colors. Great organization. Absolutely. Do you have any IFACs in multicam? I don't think I do. Let's go see what we have. Vehicle med bag. Rubber bands. Rubber band a knot on the shoulder strap and hang it on the driver's side. There you go. Or inner tube. You guys should have inner tubes. Do kids have bicycles anymore? Take that old inner tube and cut that up and use those bands for that. Fine motor skills go out the window under stress. Don't make your medical packs complicated to get to. Yeah, I like Bob's rubber band idea because you can grab that and it'll snap. Same thing on your tourniquets. Nope, I got a bunch of Woodland compact tear-off med pouches. You guys haven't seen, here I'll show you these if you haven't seen them. I've got Woodland, Coyote. I don't have any in multicam right now. Tourniquet covers, tourniquet pouches. Compact tear off, it's very compact. This rips off. This opens up like this. And down. Hello. So this pocket here, NPA's 14 gauge needles, 4-inch, 6-inch bandage, H bandage. You can put smaller bandages, bigger bandages. You can put a bunch of Z-fold, quick clot flat packs in here. You can put H&H gauze in here, whatever you want. That's why we have all this extra Velcro here. You can run it tight or you can run it extremely fat. And then this holds it in place. That goes on the cradle. And then these pals on the side are for tourniquet pouches outboard. You can have 2 full-size tourniquets on here, in addition to all of your other stuff inside. This is the same compact tear-off med pouch that goes on our cop rig, as well as our stacked micro rigs. And we've got these available right now in Woodland, Coyote, and a few other colors that whatever I showed you there earlier. I have a large tear off you made 15 years ago. Right on. Yeah, we've had those out there for 25 years now. The med packs. So you should see our medical backpack. I have a theory about Secret Service political plot. Keep the secure area small, is concealed carry state. Allow a nut to run, to take a shot on the outside, and secure area 150 yards. Blame 2A nuts. Have they blamed 2A nuts though? Not like normal, man. Not like normal. Have you guys listened to the sound analysis, like the forensic sound analysis channels? They're like, hey, fucking Secret Service should be doing this job, but they're not. So here it is. Man, there's a ton of stuff out there right now from like reputable people. Are you sending Trump a shirt? I would love to send Trump a shirt. We have another one coming out tomorrow. And the one tomorrow will say, I'm voting for the felon. And then we also have last week's. It's only, no, that's not a Trump one. That's not. That's a George Washington one. We actually do quite a bit of Trump stuff. Does anyone agree it's totally appropriate to have a lanyard loop on your sidearm? Have you lost your gun ever in the water? That's what it's for. It's for in the water. That's when everything started having retention loops, when the helicopter crashed. And everything had breakaways. The whole thing isn't normal. 9 days and not one press conference. Oh, we agree. Yeah, we agree. And then the chick stepped down, so you're never going to hear from her. She's probably on her, she's probably in her other country right now. Wait till you see what comes out about Kamala Harris's fucking daughter. Have you guys seen that shit yet? It explains a lot. It explains a lot about this White House policies. 357, have a good night, man. They tried to have him. Well, we agree. The M9 had a lanyard loop for a reason. Yeah, because dumbasses lose their fucking guns. And it's typically officers. and they don't want to go have a fucking field day looking for that gun. A lot of guns were also lost in the surf zone, and you'd see a lot of dipshits fucking dragging a trail behind them, which was their pistol, and it's fucking just you can follow the track. It's because of dumbasses is why it's there. Sheila Jackson Lee was the Secret Service oversight and she died suddenly. I saw that. I didn't realize, I didn't put those two together though. Kamal Fetterman. Yo, you think that's the guy? Holy shit. So I've heard several times, but I don't see a lot of people screaming about it. The photographer that took the shot of Trump getting shot and then in front of the flag. I have heard it said he was also a photographer that was there when JFK got shot. Is that true, or has anybody unproved that? Tim Galloway, what's up? Have some Gym Tech lanyards. I ran an early GWAT. I never needed Gym Tech, as in Gym Tech like the suppressor company. I get it, but it isn't necessary, particularly with 6004. Yeah, it's for dipshits. It's for dumbasses. How many times have you dropped your pistol? Dude's always like, "Hey, you ever sew through your finger?" I'm like, "No. Have you ever shot yourself in the dick?" They're like, "Well, what do you mean? Don't you carry a fucking gun every day? Have you ever accidentally shot yourself?" That's how sewing your finger is. No, I've never accidentally sewed my finger. He was with the Bush 911 in the classroom. Got it. The shop cats don't have names. Very old photographer. But is he that old? I mean, when was Kennedy assassinated? 63? I was born in 71. I'm 52. So that puts him under 63. That's not that old to be out doing photography still, especially if you're a big name. 20-year-old photographer at JFK shoot would be, yeah, duh. Okay, my math's off. You're right. You're right. I did not allot for him being 20 years old. You're correct. Yeah, I'm missing a piece there, aren't I? Only remember officers having lanyards and the same officers that had negligent discharges. If you watch John Wick 10 times, you unlock the cheat code that uses the lanyard as a weapon. Yeah, I'm not telling you, whoever asked that, I don't know who that person is that asked that. If you want one and you see a necessity for it, get it. If you're doing water operations work, you're in a helicopter, you're on a boat, you're crossing waterways, I mean, more power to you. Get it if you think you need it. It could also be attached to something and keep you from coming back out of the water also. Future Despot champion. Pistol lanyards is a safety pin on a kid. I only remember officer yet read them. I like lanyards for decoration with rhinestone jewelry. There you go. It's like pussy glitter. There's another market for you guys, just like truck nuts. I always said you guys should put truck nuts on rifles. If you did some little truck nuts, and then somebody did. But do expensive ones, right? Do them out of Damascus and shit. Truck nuts for your forehand grip. You could start a whole nother fad. People would buy the shit out of them. Autoerotic lanyards. 25, the amendment is coming. Yeah, they're going to 25th Amendment. Well, I saw some stuff. Apparently, Nancy Pelosi issued out that Order 66. Rich Piana, you were mean to me. Order 66. Nancy Pelosi said they were going to use Article 25 if he didn't step down. They're at least admitting that he had a medical emergency now, I guess. Take a vehicle class and you will know if you need a lanyard. So is that a definitely you need a lanyard, Bob, or is that just a maybe box? Are we solid on the lanyard? Sheila's death is super sus, and that is true to the best of my knowledge. Plus, that was the only rally CNN has carried, the only rally CNN has carried. Yeah, I saw the shit about CNN. All of a sudden, nobody would televise any of his shit, but they sure were up there for that one. How about all the fucking stocks that were traded off the day before? Oh, it was supposed to be 1,200. Well, 12 million's a lot different from 1,200. You just liquidated 60% of your fucking assets. Fucking sheet. And you say it was an accident. You know what else they fucking tried to short? Not just fucking True Social. Rumble also. $120 million worth of Rumble. EP and Gym Tech did. I don't know if they're still in production. Pussy Glitter. Pretty sure that's what you called me in 2000. That's what I still call you. I had it tattooed on your back. Brian Fraser, what's up? Always figured Coast Guard only needed lanyards. Even Chair Force makes fun of pistol lanyards. CrowdStrike CSO shorted stock too. Interesting. Remember Trump said 5 years ago, 6 years ago, CrowdStrike has the servers, has the DNC servers. They're corrupt. They're just a bunch of thugs. They have VBID stops in Mar-a-Lago. The annoying lanyard loop on the Beretta is very effective to split skin if you thump someone. Suppressor height sights work wonders too. Trump said that in 2016. There we go. Yeah, I saw a video of him saying it. Where's that fucking light switch at? Yeah, more to come? Yeah, we think so. I just recently found Elon has a trans kid. Yeah, I saw that too. I see why he's so pissed about the California bill signing on teachers, and one of the reasons he's leaving California. The Flux Raider. I've never seen a Flux Raider. No, I take that back. I have seen a Flux Raider. There was one here, as a matter of fact. Scully had one here. Pretty neat little thing. I guess I didn't know what it was until I just listened to Jack Carr's new book, and it was in there. Seems neat, but like you said, it's when you want a little more than a pistol, but you can't take a rifle. Kamala Harris has a trans kid. Little fucking communist. If only the MP7 was attainable. Yeah. What's the bull? Be able to fuck around with it on the weekend. Yeah, I just heard the thing about Kamala Harris's stepdaughter. It's her husband's daughter. She's a little fucking communist. There's a lot of stuff coming out. I'd never seen it until today. And it makes your junk look bigger. I can throw away my calf high 6 and ante up to 800 with flux. Things are going to get ugly. I think they're already ugly. I think they're just manipulating what's out there. I would assume there has been more than one attempt on politicians' lives. Enemies, foreign and domestic. Now would be a good time for all of you guys to go listen to Enemies, Foreign and Domestic. You can get it on audiobooks. or 299 Days. Those books are pretty small. They're short. Listen to the first few books of that and then decide if you want to listen to the rest, because you're in like book 5 right now. What's your take on the deportation? As the manual works, a large percentage of them do. What's your take on the deportation? The way I see it is the work was getting done before it'll all work out. Well, I don't think many of them are working. Are we talking about deporting illegals? I missed the ball on the first gen of Flux setups. One of those with a Glock 19. Huh. I thought they're SIGs. They had the window Overwatch leave their post to go looking for the kid while he climbed the roof. Keystone Cops. The governor will be chosen to be the vice president for Kamala. Just watch. I had an interesting conversation today. Sonny was of the opinion that they will assassinate Kamala, blame it on the right, and thus put the vice president into a position as the president. The new Raider is SIG only. Got it. So is the Raider a gun that you buy, or is it like a chassis thing that you put your existing gun into? Pistol caliber carbine is larger pistol. Its pistol never understood the in-between. Larger pistol. So you want to call it just larger pistol? It's basically a lower. Got it. So do you use a pistol-length barrel, or do you put a longer barrel in that thing? Kamala married a Jew, adopted a couple of Jew babies, then her career skyrocketed. Simpson called it. That's all you need to know. Yeah, check out her fucking child. The M9 wasn't the greatest for operations in the Middle East. It wasn't the greatest anywhere. There's much better shit now, right? If you want a PDW, get a DDPDW in 300 blackout. I wouldn't buy shit in 300 blackout. I know people's heads are exploding right now. The speed load on the Raider, grab your extra mag and it drops the primary immediately. Huh. Sounds like a lot of moving parts. I know there was one here that had a side folder on it. It was super neat. I want to say I saw one that had a binary trigger, so when you pulled the trigger, one round fired, and when you released one fired. Is that how that works? I think that's how that works. Somebody had one here a year or two ago. It will pick Shapiro to rehab their Israel credibility problem. MP5 beats subgun ever built. Best subgun. How do you feel about Robert Kennedy Jr. running? Is he still running? That fucking asshole family of his coming out against him. That's some shit. What the fuck's wrong with all their voices? Some Gucci guy that has one. Why not 300 blackout? Bob, you could have 300 blackout. I'm sure you have 20 of them. For the average dude, guys always whining about 300 blackout, 300 blackout, 300 blackout. They don't have fucking normal guns. They're doing the I might get this or I might get that, but they don't run they've not run a couple hundred rounds through their 5.56 guns. And most of those guys don't have cans for them, and they don't have any of the other shit for them. I think all you guys should have I think you should all be gun collectors. I think you should have 10 consecutive serial numbers of every fucking gun you want. And I think that the government should just mail you ammunition every month. Is Biden dead? Oh, I don't know. Did you see he sure walked up the stairs really well on the fucking plane today. Like anybody believes that's the same dude. to buy a 300 blackout, I would have squared away 5.56 gun. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Several of them. Glock 19 round. Haven't bought a gun since I moved to Tennessee. That's because you can trade them in Tennessee. RFK outed very well how rigged and anti-democratic the DNC party machine is. Hypocrites. A big bird regurgitating food for baby chicks and pushing one out of the nest. You see how much hair that body double was missing on the... No, I didn't notice that. I saw him go up the stairs with no ambulatory problems, so we know that's not him. Grand Thumb blew up 10mm MP5. You guys get whatever you want. I think you guys should have whatever you want. Anyone in the community enjoy philosophy? Maybe you should read The Origin of the Work of Art. They have another watch of McConaughey's White House press conference. 10mm PCC over 300. Brandon Herrera did a Trump assassin, did he? I'll watch that. I like Brandon. All right, guys, jump off of here. Be up at 4. We've got Scully coming in. I think Brandon's coming. Brandel will be here. We're filming a lot of shit. My skinny prisoner camp tattoo artist, he'll be here. Guys, he's not as small as he looked. If you saw him on the video, you're like, everybody's like, give that guy a cheeseburger. That dude's in pretty good shape. Glock 19 is the mask. You should have your Glock 19 painted in Woodland. The actor forgot the script. He was supposed to take a break every 3... Yeah, he was supposed to fall down. He's like, I do not want to throw myself down these stairs. Switzerland hands out ammo to everyone, to anyone who wants to shoot. They have long-range shoots where you shoot over the highway. I saw that. Who's that Johnny Harris guy did a thing on Switzerland's military. Pretty neat. He also did a couple on bunkers over there. Woodland make you back. Your tattoo guy's truck was awesome. Yeah, he's pretty cool, man. Cool dude. He shot the shit out of that flamethrower. All right, guys. I'll see you in the morning. Good night.